Hi, in this video we'll be going over the user interface of Astera Data Warehouse Builder's Data Modeler or Data Model Designer. Here, we have a sample data model that we've created by reverse engineering an existing database. First, let's take a look at the options available in the Data Model toolbar. The toolbar consists of an extensive variety of options or shortcut icons. You can undo or redo an action, zoom in and out of the designer, or alter the size and layout of the contents of the model. These options allow you to change the view of the entities on the model. You can choose to view them at just entity level with all of their elements or just with their key elements. The options in the middle section of the toolbar allow you to change the labeling on the model. You can choose whether to display verb labels, alias labels, or data types. Other than this, the toolbar also contains shortcuts for you to create relationships, infer relationships from field names, denormalize entities, deploy a model, change the database connection, and finally, icons for reverse engineering and forward engineering. Now that we've taken a look at the toolbar, let's head towards the data model toolbox. As you can see, it contains 2 sections and 4 objects in total. The annotation object under the resources section provides a text box for you to add a comment on the model. Under the data model entities section, the date and time dimension objects provide non-editable date and time dimension entities that can be used as part of a dimensional model. The entity object, however, provides an editable general entity that you can either add to an existing model or use to create a data model from scratch. Moving on from the toolbox, let's take a look at the data model browser. This panel provides a single window for you to edit the data model and its components without having to look through the entire model and access the entities directly. Here, you can simply expand each entity to view the elements contained in it. Moreover, you can right-click on an entity name and choose to go to the actual item in the model. Also, the other options available in this context menu are the same as those that appear when you right-click on an entity in the data model. At the top of the data model browser, you'll notice a few icons. Through these, you can sort the entities alphabetically, group them by their type, expand or collapse all of them, or delete a specific object from the data model. Moreover, you can use the search bar underneath these options to search for any entity or field in the model. Finally, at the bottom of the data modeler, you'll notice a tab titled Main and an icon that represents the Add New View option. The Main tab contains a view of the entire data model. This is the view that you can currently see on your screen. When you click the Add New View icon, a new tab titled View 1 will be added at the bottom and a blank data model designer will appear on your screen. Here, you can create a new view by adding entities from the existing model. This can be done in 2 ways. You could either drag the entities that you want to add to this view from the data model browser and drop them onto the empty designer. Alternatively, you can right-click on the empty model and select Add Existing Entities from the context menu. A pop-up window will allow you to select the entities that you want to include in the new view. In this case, let's select 3 entities. When you click on OK after selecting the entities, a new view will be created on the screen. Using the tabs at the bottom, you can switch between different views of the same model. This concludes our walkthrough of the Data Modeler's user interface. For more information on Astera Data Warehouse Builder, please visit our website. Thank you for watching this video.